In a small village, nestled among rolling hills, lived a young boy who was blind from birth. He couldn't see the sunrise painting the sky or the vibrant colors of the flowers in the meadow. His world was one of sounds, smells, and textures. The other children, in their youthful thoughtlessness, often mocked him. "You can't even catch a ball," they jeer. "What good are you?" Their words were like sharp stones, and with each one, a piece of the boy's spirit chipped away. He began to believe them. He felt worthless, a crooked branch on a family tree of straight, strong limbs. The darkness in his mind grew deeper than the darkness before his eyes. One day, the weight of his despair became too much to bear. He walked towards the edge of a cliff, the sound of the wind whispering what he thought was his only escape. Just as he neared the precipice, a gentle hand rested on his shoulder. It was the old monk from the temple on the hill, his presence as calming as the scent of incense. "Where are you going, little one?" the monk asked, his voice soft but firm. The boy, startled, confessed his plan, his voice trembling with unshed tears. The monk didn't scold him or offer empty platitudes. Instead, he sat down with the boy and said, "Let me tell you a story." "It's called the story of the crooked tree," the monk began to speak, his voice painting a picture in the boy's mind. Deep in a vast forest, the monk said, grew countless trees, all stretching towards the sun, their trunks straight and tall, but among them was one tree that was different. It was crooked, its trunk twisted, and its branches gnarled, reaching out in odd directions. The other trees whispered about it. "Look at that useless, crooked thing," they'd say. "It will never amount to anything." The crooked tree heard them and felt ashamed of its shape. The boy listened intently, feeling a strange kinship with this tree. One day, the monk continued, woodcutters came into the forest. Their axes glinted as they surveyed the trees. They walked past the crooked tree without a second glance. "That one's no good," they said. "We can't get a single straight plank from it." So they began to chop down all the tall, straight, perfect trees. The forest echoed with the sound of falling timber. One by one, the proud, straight trees were felled and hauled away to be turned into beams, furniture, and planks. But the crooked tree, the one they called useless, was left untouched. The boy could almost smell the sawdust and feel the vibrations of the fallen giants. The monk paused, letting the image settle. The years passed. The crooked tree continued to grow, its twisted branches spreading wide. Because it was the only large tree left, it became a sanctuary. Birds by the hundreds built their nests in its gnarled limbs. Travelers sought shade under its sprawling canopy. It became a home, a landmark, a source of life and comfort for the entire forest, all because it was useless to the woodcutters. Its imperfection had become its salvation and its greatest purpose. The monk turned his gaze toward the boy, though the boy couldn't see it. "Your blindness," he said gently, "is your crooked trunk. The other children, like the woodcutters, only see what they think is useful. They want you to be straight and perfect, just like them, but they are wrong. Because you cannot see the world as they do, you are forced to see it in a much deeper way. You have an inner sight. You can hear the song in the wind and the stories whispered by the leaves. Your perceived weakness is your unique strength. It gives you the power to see truths others miss, to feel emotions more profoundly, and to tell stories that can touch the hearts of millions." The boy felt a warmth spread through his chest, pushing back the cold despair. The monk's words were a key, unlocking a door he never knew existed. He wasn't broken. He was just different. His flaw wasn't a curse, but a gift. From that day on, the boy stopped comparing himself to others. He embraced his inner sight. He became a storyteller, a poet, his words painting worlds more vivid than any physical sight could capture. He learned that our greatest perceived weakness can often be the source of our most profound strength. Never let anyone else define your worth. Your unique, crooked branches might just be what the world needs to find its home. Thank you for listening. Remember to embrace your own uniqueness, and if you found this story helpful, please like and subscribe for more.